5 principles that will change everything, that will change your life, that will take you on your real unique path, whatever it is. That's why these are so good. There's a moment in your life that nobody prepares you for. When the path you are following, that society told you to follow, just stops working. Probably the scariest moment in your life. And if you've been feeling anxious or numb or lost or feeling kind of empty, then you know you've hit the end of that path. The good news is there is a new one, and it's better, it's deeper, and you're gonna get what you're missing. And these 5 principles are going to help you follow that path. And believe me, they are pulled from psychology, philosophy, the greatest thinkers to exist in humanity. And number 1 is remove the mask. Because even if you're unaware of this, we all create masks. Carl Jung called them personas, all a mask that you put on top of your real personality so that you can deal with the external world when you are young and sort of emotionally immature. And so most people construct a version of themselves that gets approval from society. And so letting your real you come out, and this doesn't mean like, a nasty, shitty, angry, crazy, uncaring version. This means something even below that, because those are all just masks and layers that we put on ourselves as well to protect ourselves. So those aren't the real you when I say the real you letting it out. The real you begins to show up when you ask yourself questions like this. What actually gives me energy when nobody is watching? Number 2, choose meaning over anxiety. And I phrased it that way because, as Carl Jung would say, when you choose meaning, you get stability, and stability reduces anxiety. And so if you're someone who's anxious, it means that you need to look at where in your life can you get more meaning. So for example, if you feel that your life is too hard, it doesn't mean that you're not working hard enough. It probably means that you're doing something that's not good for you, or that is just too shallow and it's not giving you the meaning that your inner being wants. And here's the thing, is that meaning doesn't necessarily eliminate pain and suffering. What it does do is make the pain and suffering bearable. Number 3, face the work you're avoiding. Now, of course, the first thing you have to do is understand what it is that you are avoiding. And for a lot of us, that just comes down to, what do I feel really, really uncomfortable doing or looking at or feeling? That's the work that we're talking about. And that takes courage. And if you don't do that, what you accumulate is guilt. The kind that shows up as anxiety, irritability, and restlessness. And then you're going to want to distract yourself. And then you're going to feel bored. And then you're just running away from the real work that is going to bring you the real meaning and happiness in your life. Number 4, narrow your focus ruthlessly. In other words, and this is a problem today in society, is distractions are your enemy. Knowing what you're doing, focusing on the things that you can control in your life and forgetting about the things that you can't control. And that's real freedom. And a big one for me is that I've learned is stop arguing with reality, start responding to it. And lastly, number 5, live as if every interaction matters. And not because it's polite, it's because it reorders your nervous system. When you move through the world with integrity, fairness, and empathy, then life starts meeting you differently. And to summarize that one, it's how you treat people is who you become. So that's it, 5 life-changing principles. If you have any questions on any of those, feel free to hit me in the comments. And if there's anything you learned from this, let it be, you don't need a map. You don't need a perfect life plan. If you just follow your principles, your path will unfold in front of you. And this is the unmapped life. And so if one of these ideas hit you, great. If you need help with any of this stuff, that's what I do. There's a link in the description. You can hit me and we can chat. Otherwise, see you in the next one.